Hi. We feel at Intel that the car of the future is going to care about you. We feel like the car of the future will care about who's in the driver's seat, who's in the passenger seat, who's in the back seat. The car of the future will care about your preferences, about your tastes, about the things that you care about, your emotional state. It'll care about things that you're saying. The car of the future will care about the infrastructure. How long is that red light going to be red? How long is the green light going to be green? What is the speed limit here in this area? Are there school buses, are ambulances, police cars, fire trucks in the area? The car of the future will be able to communicate with an infrastructure and tell you exactly all those things. Now, this particular car is a marketplace shared car. That means that Jenna has put her car into a marketplace and allows other people to share it. So we are going to share the car, but when we get the okay, the authentication that happens here isn't just from the phone to the car. This authentication understands that this is actually not just our phone, but that I am who I am, based on the gait, how we walk. It is based on my voice. It's based on a variety of factors, not just the phone. So somebody can't steal this and authenticate to this car. So because I am who I am, because I am me, I'm going to hit the OK button, and it's going to synchronize not only our data, but our preferences as well. And so now it's found it's me, Hello Richard, and we're ready to go. So we've started, and now you can see that 35 is the infrastructure speed here. The car knows this. And remember, the car cares about what I care about. So I care about an email that I'm supposed to be getting from Dr. Michaels. And Dr. Michaels has taken some blood from me and taken it to the lab, and they did an analysis, and then the analysis should be coming back from her. So I should be getting an email soon. Okay, so the car realized that that is an important email for me to get. It realized that I wanted the email, but I don't have the right amount of time at these stoplights to actually see it. Now in America, we can turn right on a red light, so we'll go ahead and keep going here because this is a good time to do that. Now it knows that there's going to be enough time at this stoplight for us to see this email. Oops, sorry. And so it shows us our email. Now, our email is kind of disturbing. It shows us that our lab results are in, and we're supposed to call for an appointment as soon as possible. So this makes us emotionally charged. We are feeling a little different now. We're going to drive differently. So the car realizes this, and when we step on the accelerator hard, the car is going to accelerate at a different rate. Notice our email goes away as well. So the car is going to care about us, and when we're emotionally charged, to actually get going. Now the car cares about infrastructure too. Ambulances, fire trucks, police cars, and school buses. So it looks like a school bus is ahead, and it's going to cause us to have a delay. So we're going to be given the option to reroute one way or the other, and how much time there is. Now the infrastructure could be intelligent enough to understand that it needs to apply the brakes for us if we are not going to apply the brakes. So we come up to here, we can either apply the brakes, or the car would maybe be intelligent enough to understand that as well. So the school bus releases us, then we can go. So it looks like my daughter Steph is calling.
Hey, we just finished practice. Do you think you can come pick me up? It's starving. I'd love to grab some food on the way home.
Okay, so the car heard our conversation. The car heard that it's Steph, that's my daughter, and it heard that she is done with practice, and so it knows where she is, and it can make a recommendation to her as to where is a good spot to meet. It can also start to look where the restaurants are in the area, because it said she's hungry. Where are the restaurants in the area that would be good? And it can build a map for that. So we'll go ahead and keep going here. We're going to go to where the car recommended to her that it's safe and convenient for both of us. So we have a representation of where Steph is. She's going to go ahead and get in the car here. All right, so now her music and her preferences are set into the car because it recognized her. And it also built a map. The map has places on it that she would like to eat at and that she has liked in the past and that are also fitting our preferences. Maybe they might fit our preferences in terms of cost. So the creamery is one that we both like, and when we share that, it comes back over to the driver. So this would be done by the passenger and this would be done by the driver, even while you're going along, so that there's no distraction for the driver. So I'm going to reroute, and as soon as I reroute, now that is going to go ahead and start looking for parking. Now this is a shared car. Remember, it belongs to Jenna. And Jenna has issued a recall. She said, hey, I want my car back because I need to go and I need to take it for a drive somewhere. And so the car is kind of a dilemma. Which one is the appropriate one to get back for? Let's see, parking for the creamery or parking for Jenna. And so it found a parking space that is good for both of us. Actually, it found two. One limited to 3 minutes and one that's metered. And so it is making a selection for each one. If we do nothing, selection number 1 is going to be accepted, and so that's what we'll do. We'll take this 3-minute one. That means that Jenna has to be within 3 minutes from this parking spot. So when we get up here towards the parking, you'll see that the parking is not necessarily immediately at the creamery. The parking is good for both Jenna and for us. So you can see that the car of the future will be able to customize, it'll care about you, it'll care about your preferences, about your tastes, it'll care about your emotional state, it'll care about what you say and what's important to you. It'll care about the infrastructure. When do the lights turn red? When do the lights turn green? It'll care about the speed limits, it'll care about the school buses, ambulances, etc. So this is how we feel like the car of the future could possibly be.